There's one. Folks, that might be a muskie. That might be a muskie. That might be a muskie. My arm is getting tired. Don't break me off, bud. Folks, welcome back to another video. My name is Luke. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are out here on Lake Waconia. This is basically west of Minneapolis, and it's a big lake. This is one of the bigger lakes I've been to in a hot minute. This is another stop on the new series I'm doing. This is called On the Road. I think this is episode 5, I want to believe. I think 5. We're out here, Lake Waconia. Never been here before. No idea what to expect. I did a little bit of research beforehand. This place has everything you can imagine. It's a big lake. Not a lot of people out here today. And what makes this place unique, I'll show you right here. Look how clear that water is. Clear as clear can be. And this is late summer, early fall. That bloom is still going on. You can see some of that grass and nasty stuff there, but this is a super clear water place. And folks, it's been a long time since I've been to a place this clear. I'm so used to fishing pea soup and all these other lakes around the general Minnesota area that are just filled with absolute dog crap this time of year, and this is different. We're in different territory, and I have a good feeling about this place. So let's go over some quick game points with this lake. Again, I've never been here before. All right, so the maximum depth for this lake is 37 feet. So it's not actually that deep considering how big of a lake this really is. It has an area of 3,080 acres, which is pretty big. Shore length is 10.88 miles, so almost 11 miles of shore length. And the average water clarity is 5.8 feet, which is pretty freaking good for central Minnesota. We got crappie, we got bluegill, we got bass, pike, muskie, walleye. Pretty much everything you can imagine around the Minnesota area is in this lake. It's a little bit of a drive for me. I have to admit, this is one of the farther drives I've had to make to get out here and get some fish, but I'm excited, folks. We have the whole day to figure this place out. We're gonna get the kayak out, and we'll probably do this, folks. We'll probably work along the shore, a little bit offshore, and then off the shore. We'll throw a plethora of baits. I got 3 casting combos with me today. I'm gonna throw everything, folks. Swim baits, finesse baits, pretty much anything you can think of, we're gonna throw it, because I know there's a lot of fish in here, and they're ready to be freaking caught, man. You guys ready? Let's rock and roll. I'm gonna get my kayak in the water, get my poles out, and I will catch you guys on the water. Let's freaking go! All right, folks, here's the deal for bait choices. I'm looking around, it's really grassy on the bottom, which means I know these fish are probably gonna be hanging out underneath that grass, waiting to ambush. So we're gonna do a couple of things here. On one bait caster, I'm gonna do a little blade bait. This is a Mr. B Lure Company blade bait. He makes awesome stuff. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to check him out. But we're going to do a blade bait with a little soft plastic on the end of that. Of course, we're going to have a leader in here because there's pike and muskie galore, from what I understand. So that'll be number 1. Number 2, casting combo, we're going to do a freaking weightless Senko. We're going to throw a Senko down there, let that get in the grass, in the weeds, and we'll see if there's bass or pike, whatever else is hanging out down below there. I don't know what color we'll do for that one, but I think maybe actually this one. I think we'll start off with this one. This is a Yum Dinner. This is a 4-inch, but the color is Junebug Red Flake. I'm going to start off with the blade bait just to cover some water and kind of get something moving, get something on the board. Hopefully these will be a good start to get some fish in the freaking boat, man. Let's freaking go. All right, don't let me down, blade bait. Let's see if we can get a couple fish in the boat here. I'm gonna start a little bit off the shoreline and just work along. It's not very deep. Like I said, folks, the maximum depth in here is like 37 feet. So it's not incredibly deep. And I can see grass, I can see parts of the bottom. So there's a lot to explore. And I don't know if these fish are really gonna be super, super up close to that bank. And why would they, you know? If they have grass and other things to hide behind in deeper water, if I was a fish, I would certainly not be up on the bank. That is for sure. Well, that didn't take long. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? That's a nice pike. That's a nice pike. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Come here, little bud. There we go. Oh. On that Mr. B bladed jig, man. This guy crushed it. Okay, bud. All right, bud. Well, that did not take long at all. What a nice fish. Beautiful. Look at that thing, man. Awesome. Whew. My swim bait is absolutely wrecked. That's the one thing about pike, man. They're fun to catch, but they will tear your stuff up. Look at that. It's already ruined. Ain't it? Let's try the old dinger. See if we can pick up anything on the bottom here. There we go. Keep it fairly weedless. Cast that bad boy out there and see what happens. There's one. Finally. That feels like a good fish. I don't know what this is. Oh boy. Oh my God, that's a giant. Is that a muskie? Folks, that might be a muskie. That might be a muskie. That might be a muskie. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got no leader on this either. That was a dumb move. The only leaders I have are 30-pound mono leaders, and at that point the bait probably wouldn't even go down into the... That's a muskie. That's a muskie. No, no, that's a giant pike. That's a giant pike. Oh, oh, oh. Thank God I brought my big net today, folks. My arm is getting tired. Oh, that is a huge pike. Huge pike. Don't break me off, bud. Oh, I'm not even using my drag system on this one. This is all spool. Oh no, I think he's stuck. I still feel him. He's in the grass deep. Oh, come on. That's a giant. That's my biggest one here. I think. Oh, I lose my neck. Ah. I was pretty much hopeless, though. I mean, I don't know. Oh. I'm gonna do one more weightless Senko without a leader and just hope for the best. This place is so weedy that, I mean, nothing else on the bottom will really work. And I also just, I don't really have the proper leader material. I don't have any fluoro. So nothing's gonna sink. I'm kind of screwed here. I'm gonna have to just give this one more shot, and if we break off again on something big, then I guess we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. But oh man, I wish I would have gotten that thing in the net. Whew. I've calmed down a little bit now, so I feel back to normal, back to earth. I can reflect on what a fish that was, man. Oh, there's one. That feels like a bass. Yes. Oh, folks, the heavens above are blessing us with a little green action here. Come here, bud. That's a decent bass, too. That's a decent bass. Looky, looky. Woo! Giving me a show, man. What's up? Okay, all right. All right, that was fun. That was fun. Okay, got it. I got you. Oh, that is what I'm freaking talking about. A little bit of that redemption, losing that nice pike. I will take these all day long. Awesome. See ya, bud. This color looks so funky, doesn't it? It looks kind of gimmicky, like you wouldn't want to throw it in a clear body of water, but I've come to find that sometimes bait like this really, really shines in these clear waters. It's something different, something unique, something that these fish, they just, you know, they see it and they're like, that's kind of weird. Can't help but take a bite out of it. I think we're gonna keep on working the worm here along the bank, at least until we get to the end of this shoreline. It's still super grassy. Grass is almost to the surface over here. Oh, that's a fish. Well, I think we'll just keep on working the grass. And hey, bud. Hi. See how many more bass we can pull out of here, or pike, whatever. Well, the wind's kind of pushing us towards this island here, so I think we'll touch this side over here, just see what it looks like. If it doesn't look that good, we've got this whole cove over here that we still have to fish. So this island looks like dog turd, and there's not a lot of action. We'll move over to the left here, and we'll just keep on working, man. Oh, there's got to be something around this island. This water looks absolutely amazing. Giant pike. Oh man, that was a monster freaking pike. All right, well, that was a waste of time. We're gonna shoot back straight across, head to the bank, and we're gonna go right back to what we started doing earlier this morning. I would love to get a few more freaking fish, man. We started off pretty hot, and obviously the island detour took a little bit of time away from us, but I'm a little bit shocked we didn't get something over there by that island, I'll tell you what. There he is. Finally. Oh my goodness gracious. I was getting a little nervous there, folks. Oh man. Feels good to get one in the boat. Not very big, but I'll take it. Oh well, folks, we're back. Sort of kind of where we started. That's the dock. We shot across, hit that island over there, and then we basically went all around the island, and then we actually went that way, past that point, and around that point, all the way down. Pretty far, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty far. And you know, I don't want to say we wasted our day, because obviously you don't know until you try, but yeah, we definitely did not come up with the amount of fish I was hoping for. So we're gonna give this area a second chance. We're gonna slowly but surely work our way back down where we started, and hope to goodness gracious we can pull a couple more fish out of here, because I feel, as of now, I feel a little bit empty-handed. You know, we have caught some fish, so I don't want to say it's that feeling of a skunk, of course not, but I really honestly think we can do better. Finally. You're not coming off, bud. You stay with me. There we go. Holy cow, man. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. Back on the board. Back on the board. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, right there below the boat. Hello. Hey, dude. What's up, my guy? You know, just kind of looking back on my day here, I should have honestly just stayed here on this side. I had more action in the last 10 minutes than I have all freaking afternoon on the other side. Woo! Let's see if we can get a few more here. There's one. Hey, bud. Hey, man, they're not going to be big, but that's all right. At this point, I've accepted my day here. We're just happy to get some fish in the boat at this point, man. This last little stretch I have, I'm just trying to work both baits. I got that Senko, got that little bladed bait. I'm just trying to make something happen. There's one. Oh my goodness, it feels good to have something on the end of that line. Awesome. Hey, cute little booger. Folks, let's talk about today. I'm having some mixed feelings about this place. I love it. On one hand, this place is absolutely phenomenal. It's a massive, massive body of water, and there's a lot of fish in here. But on the flip side, on the old flipperoo, it just seems crazy that we did not get into more fish. I mean, the Senko, the bladed bait, I threw a bunch of different swim baits. I probably won't even include that footage in this video, I'll be honest with you guys, because it was an hour or so at a time where I was just throwing whatever I had. I was pulling stuff out of my tackle box, and I just was trying to make something work, and I couldn't. So I know there's potential. I know this place is a hot commodity. I can already tell this place is on fire some days, but today just, it wasn't one of those days. I'm not gonna complain. Folks, we got some fish, man. We got some bass, we got some pike. It's really, really hard to complain. I wish I would have caught that 1 second pike I caught. That would have been the biggest pike of the year for me, no doubt about it. At least a 30, 35 incher all day, every day, man. That thing was absolutely freaking massive. But I gotta tell you, folks, I'm really feeling some type of way, man. This place, you know, it's just one of those things where you go, you show up, and you think you're just gonna freaking hammer them, and you just come up empty-handed. I say empty-handed again. That's not a knock on the fish that we did catch, no doubt about it. It just, I had an idea in my head, folks. I had this idea that we were just gonna freaking pound them all day long, and that's why we do this, man. On the road, this is why we do it. We show up, a place we've never been before, we give it our all, and we see what we can freaking find. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, man. Tagging along, watching me cast around endlessly, hoping for a bite, and you know, getting some for sure, no doubt about it. But you know, we'll be back. We will be freaking back. But I have quite the drive ahead of me, folks, so I'm gonna get finished wrapping up here, make sure my kayak's good to go, get all my stuff ready to rock, and I will catch you guys on the next one. As always, folks, I appreciate the support. I freaking love you guys. Without you guys, this thing does not freaking work. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace!